God, I can't believe my eyes.
Hello. Oh gosh, it's so bright. Hi guys. How are you guys doing? I hope you're all having a good Thursday today. Hello everybody. Can tell when the stream starts because the music. It's intentional. It's intentional. Anyway, hello Elu. Hello Arrow. Hello LX. Hello Pillar. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are all having a good day today. Oh, I'm a little tired. for one, I'm tired today. So we're gonna see how long I'm able to stream today. You seem eepy. I'm very eepy. I think a lot of lack of sleep is catching up to me. So we're gonna see how long I can stream today. The goal would be, you know, the regular amount, but we'll see. The other thing I'm scared for is that with the plot twist that happened at the beginning of this new arc, I'm very scared for what's to come. You know? Because it's a little... I've seen so many people online being like, I cannot stop crying. And I'm like, what do you mean? So I'm really scared for that too. I'm like, me being tired, already I'm going to be emotional. It's already going to happen. I'm already going to be emotional. 2, if I'm already emotional, what do you mean we're going to be crying? I'm going to cry. I know I am. That bomb was only the start. I'm aware. So, yeah, I'm very interested to see where it goes from here, you know? Hi, Alex. It's Xiaoji we trust. True. He's got a reputation. He's got a big reputation. Anyway, I'm out here because I think the last time I played in my own time, I did a little bit of Apocalyptic Shadow. Look how close I was. But you know, it's not worth it. So that guy scares me. I wonder if they're gonna keep him on as like a writer, or if after this Emphorius arc, he's like, you know what? I need a break. Someone else will take over. Because he wrote the Penacony arc and this arc, so it's like, is he gonna get a break? I'm literally 38 points from getting full stars. That would be so frustrating. I've personally kind of been like, I don't want to spend too long grinding. I'm already struggling with my time as it is. So I'm like, whatever I get. You know, if I'm super close, maybe I will go super sweaty for it. But if not, it's fine. But I do want to brag that my Anaxa team did so freaking good. Did so good. My Firefly team didn't do too good. I thought about using Aglaya in this. Maybe I should try Aglaya in that. But anyway, my Anaxa team freaking rocked it. Super happy about that. And I have a good team with Bronya in it. Anaxa, Sunday, Branya, Gallagher. Good times. Good times. All right. Enough dill. And Axe is so good, I'm using him as a sub DPS, and he does so much damage energy for Herta. See, I don't even have Herta. That's the one thing I was like, man, she's rerunning. Do I go for her? But I like having my Anaxa be a DPS, but also, I'm like, I know Herta would work really well for him. I'm like, do I? I don't think I should, because I'd like to do a couple of summons for Cypher. And to be quite honest, I don't have that many. I've been losing so many of my 50/50s that I'm like, all of this is gonna be gone. So I don't know. I'm torn. I'm very torn. Let me just get this going. Like, do I summon for Herta? I don't know. Hold on. Oh. Interesting. They gave me something for Twitch drops. I didn't know they did that. By the way, how about one temple? Just one? Let destiny decide? What's my pity at? What's my pity at? What's my pity at? It's at 7. It'd be 17. Who are the 4 stars? No. If someone forces me to, sure, but we'll see how I feel later. Okay. We're gonna go progress with more of the story. I will just say, if you're here at the very beginning, if you have not seen spoilers for this arc, or if you don't want to be spoiled, this is your last warning, because it just decided to really just... What's the phrase I'm looking for? It's not pump the brakes. It's like... slammed the gas so that you go super fast. So, just as a heads up, there's already some pretty big spoilers for this current story arc, or this current story patch that came out. So if you don't want spoilers, this is your final warning. If you do not mind spoilers, I will happy to have you around. Feel free to stick around, enjoy the time, enjoy the reactions. We'll see. I'll try to be vocal about my reactions, but me being tired, I might just zone out for a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, there's your warning. Things are about to get serious. Okay, let's get back in there. So, we're going around confirming if Aglaia is dead or not. I think that's where we last were off. We heard she's dead, so now we're going through and trying to figure it out. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Thanks for waiting. All right. Sad stuff. Here we go.
Dan Heng came back before us.
There he is.
Maybe he's heard something.
Oh, gosh. Hi, guys. Ah, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope. Paradasan! Hi! How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Do you like Euphoria's story so far? I do. I remember... I've liked it for a couple of patches, but man, it just hopped right in. By the way, if you haven't seen this current story arc, and you don't want spoilers, this is your warning. We're in the middle of the most recent patch. So, if you don't want spoilers, just fair warning, we did get started. It's crazy. But if you don't care, stick around.
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Kratos, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Already finished it. Okay, cool.
Incredibly, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
the body.
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaia fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Oh, God.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her.
Tribby's prophecy is coming quick, or whatever prophecy Tribby got, like super early on, is coming more and more real.
She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
Why didn't they go after us?
I also don't understand. This doesn't add up.
They really did specifically target her.
The ones who appeared in the Grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaia. Perhaps...
Elu, I love this VA. Finance? He streams, by the way. The English voice actor streams. You can check out his streams. I forget what his handle is, but I've seen a few clips of him. He's a VTuber. Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Tree as she understands Aglaia's mind best. He's so leggy.
Stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaia gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaia dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Crateros.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaia gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaia dead.
Okay. Head to the Chrysos air bath. Man, it's gonna be so weird that she's not there. No citizens feel like bathing after hearing such terrible news. Oh. Don't get me wrong, I love having the place to myself, but... Looks like we got some guards here. Pedals? Argenti? If he's here, he can't leave.
Hyacinth.
You're back.
Hi. You heard from Crateros. Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
How are the two of them holding up?
Not well. After all, we witnessed Lady Aglaia's last moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings, declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
Ooh, I'm not ready for Treby. I'm not ready for Treby. No. Pilot starts as a silly boy. I always love those arcs where it's like, you see the silliness, you see the, oh, this is what life is like, and then things get serious, and then they have to put on a brave face. So I love these stories, but man, they're always so hard to get through. Tribby. Deep Blue, welcome! How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Who died? If you don't mind spoilers, I'll tell you. 3, 2, 1. Aglaya. This is me assuming that you haven't seen it.
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treby,
This is 3.3. Yep, the newest one.
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the Grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So, we understood her thoughts better than anyone.
I thought this is the part where she died. Oh, yeah. No. We're much closer to the end of the story. Her voice! I know that I wasn't ready. I knew Tribute was gonna hurt my soul. Also, local Vanguard hero, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation. For the future of everyone.
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
Oof, that's hard though. Also, hi Alpha Beta, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I completed 3.3. Okay, cool.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Oh no! Wait, it's the end of her story! No! I'm so behind on my book thing, by the way, because I forgot to do the ones after last quest, so I still have those ones to do. All right. Hey. Aggie, so you really don't have to take the medicine anymore? No need, teacher. Medicine can only steady my flesh, but it cannot stop the decay of my soul. I've already borrowed too much time from this world, and now the time is up. Now is the best time for my exit. Please don't cry on my account, teacher. I have a final selfish request. Can you lend me an ear? Aggie, go ahead. We will definitely fulfill it for you. I wish for my death to be quiet and gentle. I hope that my lifeless body will not be exposed to the eyes of the public. Teacher, I have faced too many challenges in my life, or changes in my lifetime, but in the pursuit of one thing alone, I have remained unchanged for 1,000 years. It's beauty, isn't it? Huh. That's right, teacher. Beauty. Aggie, do you think Snowy is ready? 1,000 years ago, when I took up the core flame of Nesta, do you think I was ready then, teacher? Born into this era, we had no choice but to grow amidst the raging waves, not set sail after everything was prepared. Finan, he will understand. He will grasp the duty I've left to him. He's mature enough now, no longer blighted by anger or hatred. Aww. Hope my lifeless body will not be exposed. About that. Also, hi Barbat. Welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's so long. It's actually pretty much kind of like a similar length to all the other quests. If not, maybe a little less. But I've heard good things about it.
Finan, my humble student.
Oh, you're talking about the book. Scratch that. Never mind.
Colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the flame-chased journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses.
Have a good night, Piranha.
The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate.
Welcome, Theater. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways. But my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer, but I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford.
So, I know I should keep clicking for answers, but I'm wondering if she knew this was going to happen. Also, you can ask your questions.
I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Akima still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally. That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love.
Sorry, I zoned out. Let me read this. Okay, I read that. Might be what sets our Skyfather Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize imperfection in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Okay. Sorry, I hardcore zoned out during that line. To answer your question, I did not pull for Hyacin. I don't want her. Who I lost to? I know when I pulled Anaxa. Oh, when I pulled for Anaxa, I lost to Fushun. I've been losing my pretty much every 50-50. I feel like I've been losing. And my favorite character is Sunday.
Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path. From the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed. You are the destined world-bearer of Amphorius, the gate to Amphorius's future.
Yeah, I think we all kind of knew that, to be honest. I think since even just like the first patch, everyone was like, nah, it's carefully, dude.
Go. Complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy. Ignite the stars and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Are you getting more copies of Sunday in 3.4? If he does rerun, yes. But just so you know, you're new here, but just so you know, we don't talk about leaks here. We can speculate, but we don't talk about leaks. Because leaks are technically illegal and also unofficial. They're just rumors and should be treated as such. It's okay. I know there's some communities that just talk about leaks all the time. But in reality, talking about leaks is actually pretty bad. So, that said, I would not be surprised if Sunday gets a rerun because it's been a while. Even though I have been summoning for characters, I still have been saving in mind that I also want more Sunday copies because it really has been a while. So, it does seem likely he'll get a rerun soon.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be
Also, hi
worthy
Potaru, how are you doing?
of
You're
the
doing well.
burning torch you've passed into my hands? Donang, can you do me a favor?
Whatever I can help with, just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphorius the seeds of hope.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare.
Tonus has arrived.
Cartonus. What brings you to Marmorial Palace?
Ooh.
I planned to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cartonus?
Deep Blue, you said I got my Sunday early when I didn't plan to get him. I am so happy for you. I lost 3 of my 50/50s when I was summoning for Sunday. So I am so happy for you. 3, I was going for Eidolon since the beginning. I only managed to get E2. I lost 3 of my 50/50s for Sunday. Ah! Or did I get E3? I can't remember. Did you get a Lycone? Yep. That I also lost the 50/50 of. Or I believe I lost it's the 75/25, I think. I think I also lost that one.
How are you holding up, I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
Admittedly, it was a long time ago. But maybe that's just me because lately I've lost pretty much every 50/50. Alpha Beta's right. or no, Elu is right. I lose my 50-50s, but I've gotten a lot of earlies. So it kind of balances out. But I've been losing all of my 50-50s lately.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right. Your assessment is... Now, here. Take this.
Is this it? You've completed it.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it.
baby!
Aww.
Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad swordmaster. You've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Precise your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames. Its blade will wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Okay, this is going on a little bit longer. I want to say, Pray and Vixen, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. I was hoping there would be some sort of break, but it keeps going. Deeply, you said I made me go to max pity. So 90 or 80? I have noticed that most people think max pity is 80. Was it 80 or 90?
Thank you, Cartonis. I will use this sword to protect
90, dang.
Emphorius.
Another thing there is.
Ooh.
What's this?
Oh, wait.
Stored here. The remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little in this way. She wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side.
Aww.
May this world never have a need for a deliverer.
Wow!
Long ago.
Holy cow! Brave Vixen, thank you for the 1,000 bits! That's crazy! Thank you so much! It's been a while since I have seen that. How much is that? I believe 1,000 bits translates to $100, I think. Something? I don't remember. It's some huge amount. Thank you so much. What was that? It was one of my favorite videos from the early internet era, where someone took sound clips from Zelda Ocarina of Time and put it to Can. That's a 5-star Sunday idol already. Well, at least I have enough to guarantee one Eidolon whenever his rerun is. Is it at like $25? It might be. I can't remember. I know I used to have it like an insane amount, but then I lowered all my prices. Hold on. Twitch bits. Maybe it is $25. Either way, that's still an insane amount. That's still a huge amount. Thank you for $20. Let's see. Yeah, 1,000 is about 20. Still, thank you. That's huge. Wow. Thank you so much. I've been using your VODs as second monitor content while pulling all niners. Thank you for infectious high energy. Oh, thank you for being so generous. Thank you so much. I'm glad you've been enjoying the content, and I'm very aware I have second monitor content. So I'm glad it's working well. And best of luck with the all-nighters. They are a pain. Wow. Ooh, wait, what does this button do? Oh, that's the audio. That's so convenient. Hey, this will never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me that a long time ago.
But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now,
Ow.
leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
Aw. Bracelets from Aglaia? Technically, yes. It is part of her divinity. Oh boy, here we go.
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaia who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaia, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finan has a way with words.
Sorry, I've just been super engrossed in the story. And I've silently been reading what you guys say. Because I do have converse opinions, but I'm someone, or contradictory opinions to some people, because I tend to play games for like gameplay and story. If I'm playing a game and I don't like, if I'm playing a game and I really like the story but the gameplay sucks, I'll just watch a playthrough. If I'm playing a game and the story's not that good, I might not keep playing the game. So for me, when I play games, I care about the story immensely, to the point where I've learned that there's a lot of people that don't, and I simply cannot relate. Story is my bread and butter. And I get what Marbot is saying, like, the fact that we are going from point to point, it can be tiring. But I've literally sat down and played games where they put me in hour-long cutscenes and I could not stop. And I was glued to it. And that was so fun for me. That said, earlier, Marbot, you also said something like, it rarely feels like they're offering new info. I am of the opinion that sometimes that cutscenes don't necessarily need to offer info, but they can offer emotion. And that's an important part of storytelling. I think there is something to be said where it's like, oh, this cutscene was pointless. That does happen in games. However, we're not necessarily playing games for information. We're playing it for a story, for an emotional connection. So that's why, for me, in moments like this for Honkai Star Rail, it works really well. For me. Let's see. There's something special about that, about a man of letters. This is A. Welcome. How you doing? Hope you do well. Amen. Yeah, I will admit I'm a little emotional right now, so part of me, like, is trying to take my emotions back and view it from a very analytical perspective because, again, playing games with story means so much to me. So, I'm very passionate about playing games with good story. And that's to be said. I also am very... oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. There's definitely times where I play games that have like little to no story. And they're great. But a lot of times I care about games that have some sort of story element to it. Dizzy, you said, as gameplay I find Honkai Star Rail wacky, but story is what keeps me. That is very fair. In some ways, I could agree with that, yes. One of the main reasons why I'm sticking around with this game is because I am invested in the story, personally. Main point was in 3.2, there was a lot of talking that could have been narrowed down. Like an exit talking to the council, it could have been 5 minutes. There is some padding. I will admit that probably could shorten it. It's true. At the same time, I was still very invested in that. Maybe that's a reflection on me. I'm sure there's probably some people out there that would argue that I shut off my brain and I'm not thinking critically. And it's true. I play this for fun. I'm not going to be focusing too critically on it. There are some padding issues, but I love a good yap. I love a good yap. Dizzy said that's fair. The council part was a bit long, but pretty funny. It's pretty good. Quentin, hi! Just want to say hi, no worries. Best of luck to you. What's hard? You said, have you looked to play Claire Obscure? The story's amazing. I want to play that game so bad. So bad. I want to play that game so badly. Ah! It's the greatest LRPG. I'm not sure what the abbreviation that is, but yes, I want to play that game so bad. Everything about that I see that game, everything about that game that I see, that's the correct English sentence. I want to check that game out so badly. I would love it. Lay RPG. Oh, because it's French. Yes, because French. Yes, I want to see that. Anyway, let's get focused on the story. I'm dilly-dallying too long.
Oh, all right.
The Flame Chase journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akama will remain a sanctuary in these end times.
Thanks for stopping by, Quentin.
A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Better people!
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people!
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the Holy City for a millennium. She was Akama's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Gold Weaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
Man, I'm watching this cutscene and I'm like, I'm so glad I got Aglaya. I loved her since the beginning, and man, I'm sad, but I'm so glad I have her always now.
That singing sounds so familiar.
Ah! Oh no, it's everybody! Who's... Is that an Axa? That looks like an Axa.
That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Tree.
Oh, they're making it disappear from each one.
Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa.
Hi, Jay. Welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Oh, I love an Axa.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros, aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you... have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gasterus. Aglaia.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy.
Runa Hickory channel. Welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
The people are the true masters of this world.
Apologies, I haven't addressed chat in a bit. I'm just taking all this in and trying not to cry.
Keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaia.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaia.
Aww.
Did you forget me?
What?
Forget you. I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
Oh.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable.
Oh.
I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
Aww.
It's a date, Mightimos.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet.
Is this the person? Is this the person from this village that died? Ah!
Yes, Cyrene.
It is! It's the person.
I was right. You did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away.
Also, this.
I've met so many people. I've tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachments.
Aww. Her voice reminds me of them. I think it's actually a different actress. They are kind of similar. Also, hello again, Hickory. I'll get to chat in a second. There's so much I missed, but I just need to be emotional.
I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Dawn Cloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories.
Oh, did the hydrate not work? Shoot, 1 second. Hydrate didn't work. I gotta fix that. It was working yesterday. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Again? Crazy. I'll do it again. Hold on, where is it? Here, I'll use points. There we go. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. So good. So good, dude. Okay, let me scroll up. Because I know I missed a lot. Elu, you asked, is Aglaya's rerunning next patch? Are you going for her? No, saving for Sunday. Is that a cold cup? It's a water bottle. Let's see. Yeah, Castris is stuck in the Nether Realm. She can't come back, so she's basically like stuck in Dead Realm. Almost basically dead. Hickory, you were asking how am I? I'm doing good. I'm really, really tired and emotional, but I'm doing good. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, tired and sad now. Tired and sad now. We aren't even halfway. I know! It's because I'm taking so long talking, but man, I'm emotional.
I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here. All the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cyphera, you seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasure so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cyphera. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawn Cloud to steal that gem, aren't you?
This is A. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Saw you, emote! Awesome. Thank you again for the follow.
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden threads?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face. Plain as day.
I need to have this going so that it keeps the dialogue going.
Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cyphera?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. Or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby! The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice.
Aww.
Even thieves can dream.
Aww.
Right?
Good night, Marbot. Have a good one. Aw, poor Cypher.
I know, Cyphera. I know. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be Even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery, even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Aglaya, I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful and that everyone is simple and kind. If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it, even though it's a lie.
Mom Aglaya? True.
Lies will always be lies, Cyphera. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Did you guys forget that My Day has a weak spot?
Still as charming with your
It's his 10th thoracic vertebrae.
Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad. I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well...
Hold on. That you were in the audience, intuition certainly is a thing. Okay.
I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase, and the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one. But they didn't get everybody.
I'm so glad you guys can agree on the bromance.
Elder Kindness, the leader of the cleaners.
Well, she's still out there? Jeez.
I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cypher.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know.
The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind, but they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Sacred art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with the flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Oh, hi, Sid! Okay.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the grove.
Oh.
And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad.
Oh, shoot. I just realized I probably should take a break. Cypher's VA is so good. She really is. Cypher always making deals. I love her so much. How early at 3.3 is this? Great question. I would say we're probably not even hour 2 in. Knowing me, I tend to take my time. But I do, yeah. 35%, 20%. We'll figure it out in time. But what I do know is I need to take a break. 50%? I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised. I told myself I would be better at getting through it, but man, when I'm tired, I get distracted. Ooh. So, but yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. This is a great time for you guys to stretch your legs, get some water, do anything else you gotta do. If you're over on Twitch, I'm gonna run some ads, so if you need to step away, now's a good time to do so. We'll probably be back in like about 10-ish minutes. Okay? Oh, where am I? Okay. BRB, y'all. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. Thanks for waiting, everybody. I'm not sure how long I was gone. I think I was gone like 23 minutes or something. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Welcome back. Thanks, guys. Whoa, every break is getting longer and longer, I feel like. All right, back to the game. Let's get back to the story. Get back to... Who was I? Grove of Epiphany. It's been 80 years. It's been a while. Also, hi, Generic Pro. How you doing? I hope you're doing well.
But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all.
Doot doot! There it is. I hope I said that right. Welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
I too miss the days when we all studied together. But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People, You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the Grove deserves some reminiscence.
Well, we gotta be her. She's a healer, right? So that means I can run her with my Anaxa team?
Professor Anaxa, it's time to put your theory into practice.
Dang. Look at all these wind characters for real, for real. Might as well just grab this since we're here.
Go melt it down.
Red Dragon Sage, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. The free games on Epic are Limbo and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, a Borderlands spin-off. Oh my gosh! That's huge.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove.
Oh my gosh, look at everybody!
Each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice.
Okay. How are you? It's been a hot minute. I am doing really good. Things in life are really good, despite work being hard and stuff. And me being tired, but things are good.
Don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
If you ever do anything disgraceful, he's like, don't bring my name into it.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras.
Darren, welcome. How you doing? I hope you're doing well.
To clarify, the last
welcome to the stream.
Last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Dang. Dude literally taught a couple classes and was like, bye.
That the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons.
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs Elysiae. I have nothing left to say.
Aw, seeing Castra's laugh is so funny. It's like a precious thing.
According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since
hold on. The teaching assistant beside said is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis. Bad thing, don't talk to me. Good thing, please don't forget about me. Yup. Classic.
Hyacinthia insists on this. Let's go through the process. Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of Ides Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
I love Anaxis so much, dude.
I didn't say.
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go
He's
next?
so mean.
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale. See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers.
He's like, I've heard all this before.
Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
Blaze looks like Wendy from Honkai Impact. I don't think I got that far. Also, hi. Hi, Shirei. Welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page?
Intrigue?
An interesting description. Do explain, assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Celiosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details
Honestly?
of their legends have been long lost.
Real talk?
And only Celiosi's name remains.
This is also something that has piqued my interest as well. I'm not good at history, but I like learning how people lived through history.
That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes.
Happened in real life too. Exactly.
My ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves. I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation.
I also feel like we hear all these huge historical figures, but there's a lot of smaller heroes that rarely go noticed for it. Knowing history can be a curse sometimes. True. I'm not good at history, but true. History is very informative,
I'm
but...
embarrassed from remembering how I said all that.
Oh, there's some messed up things.
But my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Also, Aishire, who is Wendy from Honkai Impact? Curious. That hug! Oh, I gotta be him. Oh gosh, don't continue the line. I didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Final mentioned you were gearing up for a campaign against Aquila. Are you here to...
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky Descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the grove.
Oh, the wind herdsher. Oh, wait, I have seen Wendy. Okay, yes. Do I? I guess the outline of the hair kind of looks Wendy-ish. I don't have the cool underglow. Like, you know when anime characters have, like, dark top hair, but underneath is, like, a brighter color? I don't have that, unfortunately. Though I think that's sick. I used to think it was super weird, but now I think it's sick. The Rainbow Bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila. But undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You will protect me, won't you? Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many mints and research about the Titans as I can get. Everything about Amphorius is a valuable addition to our database when I get back to the Astral Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders. Oh, let's see. Thank you for waiting. Here we go.
Nope. I didn't.
Heliostasis over the galaxy. Don't worry about it. There's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
No blade slander. Ika's so strong. He does more. Soon Blade will get strong again. I hope. He will get buff and pull power creep rice in Helcopium. Honestly, real talk. I'll be 100% honest. I would love for that to happen. I would love for that to happen. I would love for Blade to be stronger than Castris. Silver's gonna be amazing. Silver's DPS again. And you guys are gonna be having to revisit that. Whee! I do wonder what they're gonna do with the buffs. I hope it works out.
The chroma copper is vibrating. There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
Oh, I forgot it could be here. Hope Silverwolf gets AoE. That'd be nice. Jingliu too. I really hope Jingliu gets a buff. I agree with you. She should be one of the nemesis of the game. She should be super strong.
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the chroma coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Skyfolk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chroma coffer and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Skyfolk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Listen carefully to Hyacinth talk with the ancestor. Why not? Ooh.
Who has awakened me?
Wait, I'm sorry. I gotta call out the exchange you guys had. Because Generic Pro's like, I still have a dot focused. And then Future's like, found my people. Elu says, I don't have a single dot character. I don't know how to start it. And Future says, neither does Hoya. Oh my gosh. 10 out of 10. I love you guys. Wait, shoot. Shouldn't have said that. You guys are great. Me still using Akrod because I did get Castris. Fair. Fair. I just said the forbidden words. Just so you guys know, fun fact, streamers deliberately try to not say like I love you guys because that can help enable more creepy parasocial behavior. So instinctively I was like, oh, you guys, I was like, wait, no, don't say that. Don't say that. I don't want to enable anything. You guys are great though, and I appreciate your interactions a lot, so.
It's I. Hi, Cynthia. A descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber. You are Lord Crispus, aren't you? I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
Parasocial things are interesting.
Someone in this era would still remember my name.
Dang! Your voice is awesome.
Our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing.
Turn this stream into 18 plus and see what kind of abomination's waiting?
Nearing its perfect conclusion. And retrieving
oh my
the
gosh.
flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Real talk. Yesterday, I was like, see, this is why I should have an 18 plus stream. I think it would just be easier. And now I'm like, maybe I don't want 18 plus. Xenoflames understand. No creepy love, thanks. Yeah, no creepy love.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, you look very young.
More unhinged plays, please.
The bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan.
They keep going back and forth on it, honestly.
How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
I feel like this guy
1,000 years
got the prompt of like, oh, you're an NPC, but didn't like an ancient NPC, but didn't realize it was actual human.
Turn the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me.
Hold on, glowing text.
Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world. Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Aquila's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk. I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms. To conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense
This is deeper than my browser history.
Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within. Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the bridge of rainbows.
Bye.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down.
What did you just say? I quoted Fear Tear from chat.
Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Looks like all your efforts paid off.
Now,
What point is
next
Topaz too fast?
ancestor
Great
on the
question.
list.
I don't know.
Her spirit is set to rest in the vortex of Genesis. A pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akama together, Danny?
Vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Fagusa's priests? I've been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Fagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths.
You have 162? Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Offering. Then let me put your
Jealous.
skills to the test, Danny.
I don't know if that's a lot. It is. Spirit water gate formed with this technique is unstable. I'll likely only let one person through. Assistant Fire, welcome. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. And as Fagusa's priest designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor spirit. Little Eek and I will be waiting here.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
She is da da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Anyway, I think of that anytime Dawn Hug does anything with like water. Under Raka's step of the frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water revealed the way. I got too caught up playing Elden Ring Night Rain. Oh yeah, did that come out recently? I thought it was still like in beta or something.
Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises, but this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin.
What are the words he has to say? I don't know. I think the cutscene loaded, so yeah, it's gone.
Is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her?
Oh, she hasn't been safe.
I think I know who that is.
Do you have to go already, Syphie?
Aww.
It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
Oh, Trippy is so lovely! Ah! Someone hug her.
That's all right, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphie. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
It's I, not Y. It's okay. They can... When it comes to English, I've seen it both ways, so it's fine. No one dies, everything will be awesome. Elden Ring Night Rain got me and my friends tweaking in a good way. Did it really come out recently? That's crazy.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Syphie.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. It reminds me of Aglaia in her prime. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, Big Sis Treby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Oh.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
That's a part of the game, too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, Pink Child. I'm Cyphera from the Long
Pink Child!
As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People. The Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphy. Cinny is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphy cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Oh!
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going.
No! Talk to me more! Talk to me more!
Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Darren earlier said Pink Child's so funny, I don't know why. I don't know why either, I find it hilarious. According to Whimsy! It teleports away from the vortex.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cinny? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphy's gift away somewhere safe.
Just in case it blows up!
All yours!
Okay. Time to talk to the ancestor. Only two left.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Talk with the ancestor.
Child, what brings you before me? Could it be... You're a descendant of the Sky People?
Calypso! I forget her actual name.
Yes. I am
Reason Titan!
The Twilight Courtyard.
The voice
successor
actress!
Of the Sky People's flame chase duty.
Yeah, what I mean is the voice actress. Sorry, should have explained.
Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akama and held back the Kremnoan forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is... the Vortex of Genesis?
It is. Look.
Think Terra Barbara. Everyone makes that comparison.
The Chrysos heir's flame-chased journey is nearing its end.
Are those... the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios? Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty? As fellow pillars of Amphorius, who would have thought that Sky's duty could only be fulfilled after 1,000 years?
It's because Sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Aglaya made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Aglaya? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
Well...
Unfortunately, she has recently left us. But you're right. She was indeed still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time. And lasted for so long. Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize me, you must have also read my writings, no?
Every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
I see. Yet, Trebios' prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child.
Men, dawn, and dusk.
May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Thank you, Lady Ektra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head on. It's only by giving everything
consultation
I can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts. But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use. General Ektra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person.
She seems nice.
All right. Time to head back to the grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
I've returned. I can do it too. You're back. How did it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Ba 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 ba. Do you mind sharing what your ancestor spirits said to you? I'm deaf. I'm deaf. Counts the conversation. Okay.
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just, I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. I can somehow sense a hint of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trina recites countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
Admittedly, while I didn't like much of the Cianjo, but for some reason, Water, Dot Hug, I will always sing that song. I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos.
Oh, maybe we could say hi to him or something, you know?
We're here. This is it.
Castrum Kremnos.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
He sent a message earlier, carried by thunder, warning us to watch out for the Flame Reaver's actions.
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
I agree.
There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes. My grandmother, Jacintha, was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel, but behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish. Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
And the Kremnoan warrior she fought against
Was Lord Krataros.
That you still saved his life even though he took your family.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out, I can't put what I felt at that moment into words. But when I heard Lord Krataros took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Krataros must have done that to become a better man.
Takes true courage to forgive. You're every bit as strong as your ancestors, Hyacinth.
You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
I wanna listen in. I could replace March? I don't think I could. Skylar does such a good job. Or Ika. 5-star fire erudition. Oh, you think I'd be erudition? Interesting. The knowledge path. I'll take it. I'd like to think I'm smart. It fits you.
Is this the world of the living? Wait. You. Could you be?
Grandmother, it's me. You're Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird.
Oh, that's cute!
How? Why is it you who awakened me? I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now...
You think I would be destruction? Really? What? Why do you think destruction?
I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyrite when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness. Grandmother, do you remember the one I chose?
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made the same choice I did.
Hyacinthia, there was a time when I thought you were a timid child. You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood. Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame chase journey nears its end. This broken world is crying out for something else. Healing. Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans 1,000 years, began with Sky, and will also end with Sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to?
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars.
Lore.
And ravaged. A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance.
Has it ever been established what spear broke our ship down?
The celestial shaper. The 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder. Those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador. They kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods.
Nice art, I agree.
The Chrysos
Gorgeous.
heir of the sky,
Ganges, even.
the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solipus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens.
Middle one took us by brain. I know, that's like the coolest design out of all of these, I think. See, Blue, are you gonna go get food? I hope you find something delicious.
Core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titans' blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents.
Columbian elite looking real trip right now.
The sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye. The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall, with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
Dang. Back to us.
Today's the day.
Right. New Trailblazer VA.
I didn't expect it to be so lively up here.
Forgot, who are we?
These people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Sveinen. Let's go talk to him.
We're going to the sky! We're going to the sky! Oh, I can listen to echoes. Deep rumbling, blah, blah, blah. I am me. I am thou. Thou art me.
I know this is a big ask, Namasumi.
That's more combat veteran. I love it. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I still gotta hear it a little bit more. I'll get used to it.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come true.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
A pink puppy woke me up. I never show up late for important things. Maybe I'll go back and grab a quick nap. I always appear right when I need to.
Always dependable. I just hope you didn't lose any sleep. We've still got a tough fight ahead. Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan, this could be the last battle where we fight at each other's side. If the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after their fall.
But this is only 3.3. I heard that story's gonna be updated until 3.7. A day on the ground feels like 10 years in the sky.
That's the first time I've heard that.
I don't know, he sounds depressed now. He's going through a lot.
Take it too seriously.
That's assuming we can fix the car.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
No, it's okay. We don't know how to fix it.
Don't worry. Don Hung mentioned that Counselor Lygus can help you with that.
Insincerely? No, I will miss you. Aren't I supposed to be reincarnating as a Titan?
It would be a problem.
Itty! Hi! How you doing? Hope you doing well.
Nova. Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers, that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then? Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away.
Well, it's 10-12th time now. You can totally open the champagne.
Well, then I have to use something else Don Hung taught me as comeback. The last mile is the hardest.
True.
Hey, speaking of Don Hung, where is he?
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us. He's probably not keen on being the center of attention.
Alert spoilers. No worries. Have a good look.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Please defeat the indifferent Eye of Twilight and restore a compassionate sky to Amphorius.
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared. But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Miss Hyacinth, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Amphorius as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the New World.
Warrior from the Outlands, endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of deliverance.
Quite the flatterer, aren't you? Looks like you've mastered public speaking now.
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart.
Aww.
That praise was heartfelt, partner.
Ah!
Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Don Hung, it's hard to imagine what might have become of Ak. The guest of honor has arrived.
People of Akuma, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People.
Okay, I'm so sorry to do this, but I have to stretch really badly. My legs are starting to hurt. Okay, so I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I know it's inopportune. Be back soon. Time to stretch your legs. Get a snack if you need it. I'll be back in like 5 or 10 minutes. Fear me. guys. Hope you had a good break. I think it's been 5 minutes. Either way, good enough. Welcome back. Thank you. Good luck with Divergent Universe, Darren. Okay. Let's get more story done. I think I got maybe 30 more minutes in me. I think I could do that.
They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me, and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila.
I do wonder what this new area is going to look like. What if it looks like heaven for Persona 4? That'd be awesome.
Today is the year 4932 of those memories. 1,062 years since the hero Celiosi initiated the flame chase journey.
Dang.
I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacinth, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames.
I wonder what catastrophe is going to happen when the sky's back.
It's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
What if it looks like Shinichiro? I could get there. I'm just wondering how much of a information dump is going to happen. Okay, gotta go up there. There's so many butterflies I have yet to grab. I think, like, all of them. I have so much jade I gotta grab.
Once walked the paths we walk.
Oh, Kratos is here.
And bring light to this darkening world.
Dang. Wasn't expecting that. All right, up we go.
To be immortalized in song, one must inevitably
What were you saying?
perish in the mortal realm.
Oh, it's too late. Kratos equals Kratos. Now you're catching on. Now you're catching on. Up we go. My Ika just did 1.1 million damage. Jesus! This power creep is ridiculous.
Thanks for waiting, Donhung. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
We reshaped the history of the world with our own hands over and over. I bet this trailblazing expedition could even make Akivili jealous. Oh, yeah, you said you were doing Divergent Universe. True. We'll go home as soon as this battle finishes. Such an exciting adventure. March is going to be crying with jealousy. True.
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day. Hyacinth, it's all yours now.
Legend tells of the Sky Folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter Folk waited for signs in the snow. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors. That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the Rainbow Bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Sky Folk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years.
Imagine all this build up and nothing happens. And it's like, oh, actually going to the sky is a bad idea.
Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
Nothing bad can happen, right? No, no. I'll be fine.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience.
New area!
The Eye of Twilight. It's the legendary sky fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds. This must be where the hero Selioce stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the flame chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began.
Do you believe in legends?
Even legends are corroded by time, but that won't change what we must do.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located sky castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War. But they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sun Folk and the Rain Folk. And Selioce's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above.
Was her attack really that high? Where did she go in the end?
After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her courage was unparalleled, yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius forever.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore. Has that Titan and that fused hero been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years?
Mayhaps. Believe! Listen, you could get earlies. It's so quiet here.
Long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Probably should have grabbed the treasure, most of the treasure chests, just because I want to focus on story, so I'll be running through this area. Per normal. Whoa!
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But all I can see is darkness.
It's glitching out. That's suspicious. It's on the other side of the ship.
It's the celestial mural.
You mean the computer monitor?
That mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather. The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests. To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen.
Computer monitor! Aquila's theme park. What's the appropriate resolution?
In case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward. That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet.
Oh, I can listen to the Titan's echoes. Oh, that reminds me of one of the Eons. Which one am I thinking of? I don't know. Leak, maybe?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it. I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Leave it to the demigod of time.
Got it. We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time.
Can do 10 on standard. I haven't seen how many standards with tickets I have.
Over there.
Ooh.
And over there. Done. There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a huge help.
Hold on. Dang, only 8. Okay. What do you have to say, Rainfolk?
Sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shaped the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, if you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open, and may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we should write this clue down first.
Team Magma versus Team Aqua. Man, that alone makes me want to revisit Ruby and Sapphire.
Foolish Rainfolk. The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the Golden Clouds. The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is
when randomizer win? Oh, that'd be so fun.
Of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land.
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now. It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk. Commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows. That's all you lot know how to do anyway. cry in silence.
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
You? What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above. Meet your demise!
What a terrifying memory.
Okay. I mean, we knew that, but
Strife is sad to see.
we knew it would happen, but
It appears the
yikes.
Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
The proud Sun Folk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rain Folk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
Common story everywhere. People are truly ignorant. This blame lies squarely on the Titan's shoulders. I don't know about that. The divine set the stage, and mortals perform the play. This isn't the first time we've witnessed such a scene while trailblazing.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this.
She made him step on a Lego. The worst form of punishment. I'm curious which side won. The Resistance did nothing wrong.
There's nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
Makes sense. Yeah.
The hero Seliosi.
There are no winners of war.
How did you view the ancient feud between the Sun Folk and Rain Folk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky Denizens. Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rain Folk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the Celestial Mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
All right. Operate.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe.
Oh!
Awaken, celestial mural.
Golden clouds, blazing radiance.
Welcome, user.
What a breathtaking scene.
Look, the mark of their manifestation mentioned by the memory fragment.
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us. I remember the Rain Folk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Wouldn't this affect Akuma?
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Akuma's light comes from the dawn device shouldered by Kefali anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural.
Malware? Kinda. It kind of reminds me of that.
There! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight.
in a mini rainbow bridge.
Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Epic music playing, by the way. 1 sec. Let me mute my microphone. Alright, I'm back. BGM is goated here. It's very epic. It's very fitting for like a final ending. It sounds familiar to the Flame Reaver. I admit I haven't paid I don't remember the Flame Reaver's theme too much, so I can't confirm or deny. Okay. Wait, I should have grabbed treasure chest. I should focus on story. Give you 40%. Maybe. Maybe. That huge golden pool down there.
Boiling pool of gold. Said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk. The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Mechanical simplification is the future. No fun if there's no challenge.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
Okay, use the path. Oh, you're done with Honkai Star Relatively? Makes sense. Ooh, tutorial. Hold on. Before that, HSR 3.3 story. I'm kind of curious to see how far we are. How far is this? Ooh, yeah, we're like about halfway. A little halfway. I wish I have enough energy to play this myself. I hope you do too. Okay, observe the starting point, finish point, the direction of the arrows on the compass, and the distribution of red obstacles. Rotate the rings on the compass to reach the finish point without running into obstacles. The red fan-shaped zone represents obstacles that block the path. The route cannot pass through them. Be sure to avoid them. Use the select button to choose a specific ring and use the rotate to turn it. When a route has been connected, a hint will appear on the compass. Tap confirm route to finalize. After confirming the route on the compass, a mechanism will be triggered. A rainbow path added to the map according to the state of the compass. Oh, okay.
And find the way out.
Whoops, wrong way.
I think this should be right.
Like in the tutorial.
Look, the rainbow bridge has appeared.
Yeah, the music here definitely reminds me of, like, congrats, you've made it to the final area.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
That's a memory?
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Music streams so we could expand Flaze listening catalogs. Unfortunately, if we did that, you guys would not be able to hear the music yourselves.
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacinth!
Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Okay.
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions, Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila.
With other games of theirs. Oh yeah, they did that with Honkai Impact. Genshin and Honkai Impact had a collab. Or at least on Honkai Impact's end.
Disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow.
I will say, Darren, even though that what you said can be inferred, please be mindful of spoilers. Again, luckily this time I can infer it, but just in case, be mindful of spoilers. If you spoil something, I will ban you.
Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Okay. I don't know Honkai Impact either. To be fair, the Honkai Impact and Genshin collab happened like the first year of Genshin or something. It was super long ago. Gonna go play the event noise?
Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Celiosi. We have come to complete her mission.
I don't know Aloy. Oh, Aloy is a collab that Genshin did. It was to when they got put, like to announce that because Genshin was able to get out on PlayStation, they made an agreement with PlayStation, and so Aloy from one of their popular games, Horizon Zero Dawn, was able to come into Genshin as a character. That is one of Genshin's earliest collabs, and also it was during a time where a lot of people disliked the collab to the point where I don't know if we're ever going to get a collab in Genshin again because people did not like it. I had to close my eyes to recall all that information. For some reason, I can't play and think at the same time right now. Well, I did. Let's see. People complain so much. It's the internet. It's the internet. It's one reason why I don't like using Twitter. I don't know where she comes from. Horizon Zero Dawn is actually a really good game. I will never get Shrek. Haven't heard of that. It is on Steam and PlayStation, actually, if you want to check it out. It's basically a game that's like, how do I explain it? You fight robot dinosaurs with ancient futuristic weapons. It's like you're hunting dinosaurs, robot dinosaurs.
Connected by origin and are made of the same essence.
Monster Hunter but Cyberpunk. Yeah, but dinosaurs. Kinda. I wouldn't say it's like Monster Hunter in that you're solely hunting dinosaurs. There's a story. But robot dinosaurs. Yes. Okay. I think while we're here, we did hit one of these towers. As much as I want to continue, I can tell I'm getting a little tired, and I don't want a repeat of yesterday where I was like so exhausted when I finished stream. So I think I'm going to just stop here for today. Darren, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. As much as I want to keep going, I think it's best to stop when I have at least some energy so that I'm not like completely dead. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me head over to the end screen super quick. We will pick up on the story hopefully, what's going on? Hopefully sometime next week. We will see. That's my plan. I will figure out my schedule, either Sunday or Monday. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Apologies, we have to end the story here, but we're pretty much halfway through. So, with that in mind, if we focus hardcore next week, we could probably finish it. For the activity feed, really quick, let me make sure I thank everybody. Queen Ariel, thank you for the follow. Prey and Vixen, thank you for the sub as well. Prey and Vixen, thank you for 1,000 bits. MQ Deep Blue, thank you for the follow. Dizzy Zay, thank you for the follow. And Darren, thank you for the follow. We cried, we laughed, we cried. I have a feeling we're gonna cry some more next week. So, for the remaining of the week, I do kind of have a loose Xenoblade stream scheduled for Saturday, but to be honest, it's either going to be incredibly short or it might not even happen. It's very tentative. We'll have to see how it goes, how the rest of this week plays out. Okay? But if there's no Xenoblade stream, then we're going to go return to Hades and more Honkai Star Rail next week. I think that's all I need to cover. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh yeah, be sure to sub on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. If you liked what you saw on Twitch, feel free to stick around, hit that follow button. Love to see you more, even if you're a lurker. Lurkers keep Twitch alive, quite literally. If you lurk, I support you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, time for me to head out. Thanks again, everybody. Take care.